Good afternoon, students.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Very good afternoon, all of you. Please switch on your videos. Yes.
Ma'am,
Yes.
ma'am, I'm using mobile data to attend the class. So if I turn on my video, then I
Okay
can't hear
then.
you.
Okay. No problem. Okay, students. So in the last class, we were discussing about all the factors that is relating to the rectilinear motion of an object. Now we are moving to the next topic, that is the graphical representation of a motion. Okay, so here we discuss the terms associated with the rectilinear motion of an object. Now we are going to discuss the graphical representation of motion. All of you write the next heading, graphical representation of motion. Graphical representation of motion. What do you mean by a graph? It is not a new topic. What is a graph? Or what do you mean by graphical representation? Malavika Prabil. What do you
Ma'am,
mean by graph?
representation of this velocity, time, etc. on a graph.
Yes, representation of velocity, time on a graph. Or we can say that it is the representation of a data, right? Here, depending upon the given data, we can represent that in a graph, or it is a pictorial representation. This is the exact definition for graph, the pictorial representation of the given data. That is what is known as graphical representation. So here we have some data regarding with that of the position of the object, velocity of the object, and acceleration of the moving object. So we can represent all these physical quantities pictorially. So that is what is known as graphical representation of motion. So first of all, let us see an definition for graphical representation. Then we can move to the graphical representation of the motion. Okay, so a graph is a pictorial representation of the relation between two sets of data, of which one set of data is dependent variable and the other set of data is an independent variable. So this is a definition for a graph. You just try to understand it. So from lower classes, we are studying about this graph. Graph is a pictorial representation of a data. The data is provided in the form of a table. So we can represent it in graphically. Graph is a pictorial representation of the relation between two set of data, of which one set of data is an independent variable and the other set is of dependent variable. One is dependent variable and other is independent variable. A graph is a pictorial representation of the relation between two set of data, of which one is a dependent variable and other is independent variable. Okay. And here we are going to discuss different types of graph. The first one is position time graph. Second one, velocity time graph. And the third one is acceleration time graph. So here we consider position time graph.
Ma'am, can you show the previous slide?
Okay. This is the definition for graph. Graph is the pictorial representation of two set of variable, of which one set of variable is dependent and the other set is independent in nature. A graph is a pictorial representation of the relation between two sets of data, of which One set is of dependent variable and the other set is of independent variable.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. And in this chapter, we discuss mainly three types of graph. One is position time graph. Second one, velocity time graph. And the third one is acceleration time graph. Position time graph, velocity time graph, and the third one is acceleration time graph. Okay, so let us see these three graphs one by one. Today we are going to discuss about the position time graph of an object. Position time graph. Okay. So as you told, position time graph. Graph means it is a pictorial representation of two set of quantities, or it is the pictorial representation of relation between two set of quantities or two set of variable. One is a dependent variable and other is a independent variable. Okay. So what are the two variables present in the position time graph? What are the two variables present in position time graph? Yes. From this name, you can say what are the two variables present in position time graph? Position and time, right? Position and time. Okay. And which quantity is dependent variable and which quantity is independent variable? Any idea? Here the position. The position is the dependent variable. It is depend on whom? It is depend on time. Okay. So position is a dependent variable and time is an independent variable. Okay. Position is the dependent variable and the time is the independent variable. So you must keep in mind when you draw the position time graph, the time is taken always along x-axis. We know that when we are drawing a graph, it must consist of two axes. One is x-axis and other is y-axis. And here we have an origin. Okay. If you are consider a graph, if you are drawing a position time graph, it consists of, not only for position time graph, if you are drawing a graph, it must consist two axes. One is x-axis and other is y-axis. And here we have an origin. What is origin? Can you recall what you mean by origin?
The point where two axes meet.
Yes, it is the point at which the two axes are joins or intersect. Here the x-axis and y-axis are intersect at this point. That point is called the origin, or from that point the object is start its journey. So in order to draw this position time graph, here we consider a graph with the x-axis and y-axis. In position time graph, it is a graph in which the time is taken along x-axis. Here the time in second taken along x-axis and the position is taken along y-axis. Position of the object is taken along y-axis. Position in meter. By the term position, we implies the distance or displacement of the object. Okay, so position time graph, as the name implies, it is a graph in which the time is taken along the x-axis and the position is taken along the y-axis. Here the time is an independent variable and the position is a dependent variable. It is depends on time. That is why we call it as a dependent variable. And a graph is a pictorial representation of the relation between any two variables. Okay. Now let us draw the graph for position time graph for different cases. Here we are going to draw the position time graph for different cases. So before that, you can write the definition for position time graph. Here you can see distance. You can use the word position. Instead of distance time graph, you can write position time graph. The change in the position of an object which can be represented on the position time graph, not in distance, position time graph. Distance and position both are same. Here in order to indicate the distance and the displacement, we can use the symbol term position. The change in the position of an object with the time can be represented on position time graph. In this graph, time is taken along the x-axis and the position is taken along the y-axis. Position is taken along the y-axis. And another use of this position time graph, the position time graph of a moving body can be used to calculate the speed of the body as they specifically represent the velocity. Or you can use the position time graph is used to calculate the velocity of the body. Here the term, the speed and velocity are used in the same extent. So position time graph means the change in the position of an object with respect to time. Here we take the time along the x-axis and the position along the y-axis. And one use of this position time graph, from the position time graph we can calculate the velocity of the moving body. Okay, the velocity of the moving body can be calculated by this position time graph. Can I change the slide? Yes?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Position time graph. The change in the position of an object with the time can be represented on position time graph. In this graph, the time is taken along x-axis. So in all the position time graph, the time is always taken along the x-axis. Position is taken along the y-axis. And one use of position time graph, we can use this position time graph to calculate the velocity. Velocity of the moving body can be calculated from this position time graph. Okay, so by this term position, we implies both the distance and the displacement. Not only the distance and displacement together gives the position of an object. Okay. Now here we can discuss the different types of position time graph. The position time graph for the object at rest, the position time graph for the object in uniform motion, and the position time graph for the object in non-uniform motion. Okay, so let us see how the nature or the size of the position time graph for all these different cases. Okay, so first we are going to discuss the position time graph for the object at rest. The first case coming under this position time graph is position time graph for object at rest. Position time graph for object at rest. Okay. Position time graph for the object at rest. So here we are going to draw the position time graph for object at rest. Let us consider a table. You don't need to write this table and all. Just listen here. So here we have distance and here we have time. The time varies from 0. Time is expressed in seconds and the distance is expressed in meter. Time varies 0, 2, 4, 6, 8. But at all the time, the distance of the object is at 2. 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. So based on this given data, we can draw the graph. You don't need to copy down this table and all. You only want to study about the nature of the graph. the position time graph of an object at rest. So based on this table, here we are going to draw the graph. Position time graph for the object at rest. Don't need to draw it in the graph book. You can draw it in your notebook itself. Here we have x-axis and y-axis.
Today,